what's up, man? Hey, this is Saul with Gold Phenoms, and I'll tell you what, I'm back here at private claim that I was invited to here several weeks back, a couple of months back, and got my buddy Don here in the background here. But as you can see, the scenery is absolutely beautiful. Check it out. I mean, look, we're here at this creek right here that's been dug out here quite a bit, and the bottom line is we're both expecting really good things here here at this creek that we've seen a lot of pictures about and so on and so forth. And check out this really neat waterfall we're going to be working at here. Yep, we're going to be throwing down some dirt right here onto my dream mat here here at the foot of this like I said, this little waterfall. And God, it's just nice, man. Look at that.
That's a nice flow right there. Look at that.
Look at that, man.
That's a good flow.
That's a good spot to put the dream mat right here. We're gonna put our sluices back to back here. At least that's the plan. If we can find the.
Oh yeah, that's perfect right there.
Yeah, look at that. We're just gonna put our sluices back to back here and see if we're missing anything from the dream mat. Here it is, early October. It's a little chilly, but not too bad. It's supposed to be like 78 degrees today, I think, as the sun comes up. But of course, it's got, or rather, you know, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, I'd say. Anyway, I can't get over the scenery. It's really nice out here, and here in the mountains of Kern County, in the Lake Isabella area. Wow. Anyway, this trip has been a long time in the making, and you know, I've seen some of my buddies come out here and do really well. So hey, it's our turn today because there's nobody else out here. We came here on a Thursday, and we wanted to make sure we had the run of the place. Let me take you guys around for a little bit. You guys can see the.
I think that looks really good right there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
My buddy Don said he's set up our sluices here in record time.
Tweak it a little bit more.
Oh man, that looks great, man. Look, you know, that looks great. We can just pile dirt up right there onto the dream mat as we go that way. We just got to make sure none of those boulders fall down, man. Those big boulders right there, that'll ruin our sluice, man. We don't want that. We'll have to be real careful, bro.
Flow right there.
Yeah?
Really good flow.
Well, we'll just do what we do. I don't know, what do you guys think, you know, after seeing the area? Man, I can't wait. Let's do this. What's up, bro? I'm gonna toss this down that way.
Fire in the hole.
Right there on your left. That's where I was gonna throw it. Yes, sir. All right, man. We're good. Little shovel?
Little one or big one?
Oh, the big one. Yeah. There we go. All right, man. Sounds good, man. I'm gonna cook house way that way, like by our Gatorade. Yeah. Sounds good, man. He's gonna shovel in some material he got from right next to the spot here. He wants me to get the shovel here. Hold on. Oh, there he goes. There's no stopping that, man. Yeah, but you can see I got a little perfect little waterfall, if you will, right onto the beginning of the dream mat there, and I'm just sliding it on down, shoveling it in. Here goes Don with his stuff he got from nearby. Lot of good looking material, man.
These are from under that big boulder over there.
Wow.
I wash it out with the pan, falls into a little V, and I dig it out.
Right?
Yeah. Come on, go. Show all over.
You guys can probably see on camera the you can see the dream mat doing its job as far as collecting heavies in the cells right there. Forms a little polka dot pattern right there on the mat itself. Sorry, I didn't mean to get my glove in the way, but anyway, yeah, you can see it, and we're pretty hopeful. It's really dim right here, so we can't exactly see pieces of gold showing just yet, but when the sun is overhead, that should change, and hey, we're just gonna keep on shoveling material. As you can see, we got Don's mat right here, his Keene sluice behind mine, seeing if we're missing anything with the dream mat. That'll be a fun experiment, but anyway, Don's gonna keep on shoveling right there.
They're broke up now.
All right, so me and Don have been shoveling here for about, I don't know, a good 45 minutes maybe, Don, maybe an hour. And if you take a look, Don's been shoveling on this side of this big boulder right here. And of course, I have been shoveling over here. He just took, this is his second bucket of material right here. And I started putting it on the mat right here. And right there in the middle of the mat, so to speak, that is a piece of gold. And something interesting too, I don't know if you guys can see, if that right there, that shiny yellow thing right there, if that's a piece of gold, it's huge. That bright yellow thing, man, right there, caught between the mat and the wall. Let me try to get it closer here. If that is a piece of gold, that is a bona fide picker. Maybe a little bit bigger. Anyway, there's more pieces over here I can see. Right next to this other one right here. All right, we're on it. And wow, better clean off my my lens right there. It got it all wet. Anyways, we'll continue. It's looking good so far. Wow. All right, guys, so we continue to find gold. You can see right there where my finger is, another piece. I saw at least 3 more go by further on down the mat, so we're pretty hopeful about catching more pieces. But we're just, in addition to me shoveling out material right here, going uphill. Like I said before, or mentioned before, Don's been bringing me some material from right on the other side of this big boulder right here, and he's classifying, bringing it to me, and I'm shoveling it on, and that's where I'm seeing some pieces. So, oh, this is awesome. Loving it. You guys want to see a nice piece of gold? Look in that cell right there. I'm hoping the sun hits it just right, but that's a big piece of gold. Anyway, hey, we're doing well. You know, if you can see things like that, I'm gonna go get changed here real quick, but when I come back, I'm gonna keep right on going. You notice how I'm building up this ledge right here? I got this little waterfall pouring water right onto my my dream mat here at the very top. I don't want to dig that out. I want the water to continue to pour on there, but I'm digging out right underneath this big boulder right here. There's some nice gravels right there, and that's when I found that big old piece right there. So yeah, there's some, you know, there's obviously some strategy involved. I think I'm going about it right. I want to show you guys something that I noticed here that certainly is really important and worth noting here. Been digging here for a couple hours now, several hours in fact, and you know, sluice is still in the same place. Been throwing a lot of dirt on it, and I haven't done a clean out yet, which is the plan. But right here, all bedrock. All right, so you know, we're looking for gold on top of the bedrock. That's what you want to do. And right here, just off to the right, see all this decomposing bedrock, decomposing granite right here. So I'm taking that, throwing it on my mat here, and seeing what I come up with. I'm just gonna keep on digging down until I hit bedrock and just keep on scooping it up like that. It was hidden underneath the layer of this overburden right here. It just looked like, you know, like a waste of your time, this brown stuff right here. But you know, after looking at it and saying, I might as well give it a shot, yeah, I drove my my shovel through there, and lo and behold, looks like this really good stuff. There's good material to put through. We continue to find pieces of gold here and there, and I don't see any in the V matting just yet, but I have snuffed up a few more pieces. Bottom line is that we're seeing gold, and we're gathering it whenever we see it, and we're putting it in our snuffer bottle. But after a couple of breaks here and having gathered a lot of material, we're both really hopeful about what we got in our sluices here. All right, let's keep at it. All right, guys, before we start cleaning out our sluices here and doing our clean out for the day, just wanted to show you guys an obvious piece of gold here. If you look right there in the left, to the left of the diamond, if you will, there's a piece of gold right there in the bottom. Go ahead and pull the hemisphere away real quick. You guys can see it. It shines, you know, you can obviously see it through the water, but it looks better whenever you have the hemisphere right there. I'll bust this out real quick. Let me do it again. Right there, you guys, I know, can see that. All right, yep, that's an obvious piece of gold right there, in the bottom of Don's sluice right there. There's probably more pieces that are buried underneath this material. Again, we haven't done a clean out yet, and after shoveling material onto the dream mat here for a couple hours, oh yeah, look right there, the very bottom. You can see another piece of gold. Let me get that close here. All right. Well, we're pretty hopeful, and yeah, we got a lot to look forward to. And this place is awesome. It's real quiet, real peaceful. Not a lot of wind. The temperature is perfect. It must be like 72 degrees out here. And you know, hey, with little waterfalls like that back there to work with, you know, you can't go wrong. While my buddy cleans out his sluice here, I wanted to share a little something that I thought was kind of unusual. Call me paranoid, but while we were getting ready to start sluicing here, both myself and Don heard some rocks tapping in the background, maybe 100 yards off, maybe a little bit further. Just a very noticeable sound like this, like that, which is kind of odd out here in the forest. You know, I don't know what to make of it. I'm not sure what that might have been. You know, sure, there are woodpeckers that hit the trees and whatnot, but it sounded like rocks as opposed to a woodpecker hitting wood. So we just wanted to report that because it certainly struck us both as out of the ordinary. Anyway, we'll be vigilant here, certainly going forward here on this trip. anyways, my buddy continues to clean out his sluice here. We'll have those results for you here momentarily. Alright guys, so I went ahead and panned this out, and tell you what, I'm really pleased thus far in that number one, there's just a few pieces of gold found in Don's his cleanout, and you can see right here on the top, underneath all this gray material. Here's a piece right here he's trying to run right here. Let me get this squared away here for us here. Okay. I'll tell you what, this silver stuff doesn't want to move. I don't know if you guys know what that is. If you guys know what this silvery, really fine but heavy sand is, I'd be very interested in knowing what that is. But you can see right here, there's just a few pieces of gold that were found right there in Don's sluice, including a nice chunky piece right there. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, give or take. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm gonna go ahead and clean out the dream mat, and we're gonna compare and contrast. But so far I'm pleased with just the fact that there's so few pieces that actually went downstream from my mat. I'm real curious to see if this yellow thing under this protective item right here is the thing that holds the mat in place. I want to see if that's actually a piece of gold.
Dirt right there.
Yeah, it's a lot of dirt, and hopefully I didn't lose any in the back end.
I don't think so.
We won't show that part.
So what's the best way to clean your mat?
Well, do what I'm about to do right here. Roll it up, make sure it's smaller in diameter than that guy.
Nice.
Most of the time I would shake it out first, but I just wanted to check and see if I could find that, what we thought was a big gold nugget right here, that piece. I'm real curious to see if he's right here hanging out. Oh well, he'll still be there, because he was there the entire time, and well, probably in this material right here. I'll go ahead and clean this out, shake it up a couple times. Turn it over. I can already tell you it's clean, but we're just making sure. See? Perfectly clean.
That's a really thick mat, ain't it?
Yep.
That's good.
It's real tough. All right, now here comes the fun part. Okay. All right. I'm going to big to fit inside a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket. So I got to be real careful. Angle it down. Wash it off. Let's see here. I gotta go that way. Some water over here. Basically clean now, but one more for good measure. Huh? Okay. I'm gonna take it, snap it back together, just so I can have the satisfaction of knowing that I don't have to mess around with it anymore. And we're ready to do our pan here. Alright guys, so I just did a pan of the Dream Mats material, and I gotta tell you, you can see right there in the top, well, now it's the top of the pan, you can see all that gold right there. There's got to be at least 75 pieces of gold right there, if not more. So we found like 5 in the lower sluice, 5 pieces or so, versus like 75 up top. I would say that this puts to rest the Dream Mats, I'll say, questions about its viability. Clearly it captures a huge portion of the gold. And look at these pieces. Look at that piece right there. That's one of the biggest pieces I've ever gathered right there. And from right here in Kern County. That's nuts. Look at this. Watch this. Listen. You hear that? Maybe you guys can. Watch. Yep, and you can pick it up easily, and there's several others like that too, several big pieces. I mean, look at that. Wow. Well, tell you what, this means two things. One, we're coming back, and 2, we're coming back, you know, bottom line. Yep. Wow. I'm not pleasantly surprised. I was sure that this place carried in quantities like this, but wow, it feels great to gather and acquire that much gold with the efforts that we put in, that Don and I put in today, and considering that we only lost, you know, 5 pieces out of 80 or so, and I'm guesstimating there's 75 here and 5 that ended up in his sluice. That's amazing, you know. I'm pleased all the way around. Wow, what can you say, you know? I just can't get over how big these pieces are. That's just crazy. That's a nice, you can see it. Look at that. You can see it. It's huge. Wow. Gold. Get some. You guys, I just want to point something out. I forgot that I had snuffed up several pieces from the Dream Mat over the last several hours, and I poured down the contents, and there's this big piece right here that you can see, which is probably half the size of the biggest piece that we pulled out of the Dream Mat, and there's several other pieces as well that you can see throughout the material. So the Dream Mat probably pulled out, you know, 90% of the material. No, it's more than that. Yeah, it's somewhere in the vicinity of 95%, something like that. It's nuts. It did really well today, and you know, like I said, there's more pieces. It did far better than what, you know, than what even what our assessment earlier told us. So just wow, look at these pieces right here. My God, these some of the big pieces right there. Doesn't that look nice? Wow. That never gets old. That's clean. And now, watch this. Look at all those pieces right there already appearing. Biggest pieces I've ever acquired out in the field, at least here in Kern County. Alright, this guy is almost clean. Got a few more bits in there. That guy's just about done. Just want to make sure I didn't leave anything in there. Alright, I think that's about clean. So, let's clean this up here. A couple of pieces wanted to run there. Okay. That's not a piece of gold, but some of these are. Get some of these rocks and whatnot. That's such a big chunky piece of gold right there. He's just rolling like a baseball. Wow, we need to put the water a little bit slower. That's how chunky, that's how non-flat these things are. They just want to roll away. Alright, let's do that and I'll show you guys what it looks like here in just a few minutes. Alright guys, I finally got it done, and well, there it is, right next to the dime. Wow, it was a really long day. It's totally worth it. I'll get some pictures loaded up for you.